Let's talk about what would happen if space was full of air. So first of all, sound travels through a medium, like air, so you will hear sounds. Now, on the molecular level, the vibrations in the molecules transfer to the other molecules, and this goes into our ear, and we can hear this as a sound or a noise. Now, if space was full of air, stars would sound like bells, ringing bells at different frequencies with hums. Now let's talk about the loudness of that sound, aka decibels. Keep in mind that hair dryers are 90 decibels and a gunshot is 140 decibels. If you were on Earth and space was full of air, the sounds would be about 125 decibels. That is very loud and annoying. If we were close to the sun, it would be a whopping 290 decibels. We will go deaf at that point. Now you might think, if space was full of air, it has oxygen. So wouldn't the universe just set on fire because stars have flames and that could come in contact with the air? No, because we need oxygen and fuel. Okay, it's like you right now lighting a match on fire here on Earth. Nothing will explode in the air. Now let's go to the scary part of the story. If air was in outer space, that would mean that there is friction and resistance in space. That being said, the Earth would slowly spiral and fall into the sun because of that friction. Also, the gravity of Earth will attract the air from space, making our atmosphere increase in pressure, which leads to our ears popping and eventually our whole bodies getting crushed onto Earth. The speed at which the Earth is rotating and orbiting would probably cause it to rip apart into pieces due to the friction in the air and space. Air has mass, and it's made up of molecules. Therefore, over time, gravity will be the leading force that will cause the air molecules in space to cluster, making clouds of mass, eventually to new stars and galaxies. Our moon would spiral down to Earth and crash into Earth due to the friction. Friction produces heat, so Earth and moon would turn into fireballs literally. If space were full of air, it would be so massive that a black hole would form. Keep in mind that air is not invisible but opaque. So if the sun is 93 million miles away, we would probably not see the sun, but on Earth we would see a dark sky everywhere. Air in space would attract each other due to gravity and form a bubble that covers the universe. And why a bubble? Just due to the laws of physics. When things are attracted to each other, they tend to make a spherical shape. Everything would slowly pull each other in until the whole universe turns into a black hole and everything dies. Why? Because matter is everywhere if air were in space. So maybe, just maybe, everything would crush into a singularity and the Big Bang starts again. The end. So yes, unexpectedly, air in space would result in a catastrophe and the death of our universe as we know it. Space is definitely better off as a vacuum, and it will remain a vacuum. So don't worry about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll probably see you in my next video. I hope. Peace, guys.